Yeah, you can see Ben's come home with a couple of good luck cars. That car there is from his 1-to-1. Morning everyone, welcome to today's vlog and welcome to Thursday. How are we all doing today? Yes, I'm just waiting for Mum to come and pick me up. We are off to the boys' last coffee morning of this year. I can't say this year, but this academic year, if that makes sense. And obviously then I think the new one start in October time, I think it is. And I said to Mum, maybe next time the coffee morning, maybe I can drive. That makes sense, because hopefully, like I said, by then I should be back up, building my confidence back up again, because like I mentioned last night on the end of the vlog, my instructor wants me to increase my driving lesson now to an hour and a half, because she said I'm ready for it now, which is good. She said the hour just disappears, which it does, to be honest with you. So yeah, so I might not be able to afford it all the time, but she said that's absolutely fine, just do it when I can afford it and that sort of thing. So yeah, so that's, like I said, that's going really well, which I'm really happy about that. So again, but Stephen said, what car would you drive? Would you drive the old car or would you drive Ben's car? And I said, I don't know, I sort of think I'd have to get behind but when I do feel confident to drive them, I have to get behind both and see what happens. But personally, I think, and even Stephen reckons, I'm probably better off learning to drive Ben's car, because then that way I can chauffeur Ben around and all that sort of thing if need be, especially with him not being anywhere for September or nothing like that. So, but anyway, yeah, like I said, I was just going to get most of my work stuff ready now as well, because obviously after the coffee one, I'm heading straight to work as well. Yeah, I finish tomorrow, so I'm quite looking forward to having 6 weeks off. But then again, I can't have a lay in Monday, because like I said, Sam is at school, he finishes Monday, which just seems such an awkward time to finish. It really, really does. Anyway, yeah, so we did make a complaint to our local health authority, not got to say health authority, local education authority about Ben, and basically got the reply back today, and they've actually admitted in black and white they've let Ben down, and the service they provided isn't accurate to support Ben. So next steps, I don't know what next steps are now, but at least I know they've admitted they were in the wrong. So but anyway, yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm gonna get my work stuff ready, and then we'll see you a little bit later. Yeah, so a big happy birthday to Disneyland, California. Yeah, it's 70 years old today. I can't believe the theme park is actually that old. Obviously, it started with Walt Disney and his dream. Yeah, well, technically it started with a mouse, really. That's what they say. But saying that though, he'd done some little cartoons before then, so it was obviously he had some sort of issue with the studio or something. And obviously that's when they created Mickey Mouse. He wasn't actually called Mickey Mouse, he was going to be called Monty Mouse or something. I think it's only thanks to his wife Lillian suggested the name Mickey Mouse that, yeah, he's always wondering though what Walt Disney would actually think to the company if he was actually alive today, and how big it actually is worth and stuff. So I'm not too quite sure though if it's his family or actually in charge of it, or whether it's done through a board of directors and shareholders and that sort of thing. But I would have thought somewhere his family would be involved in it somewhere. I might check Google in a minute and find out. So what's that about? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, done coffee morning this morning, which was really good. Again, it was really, really busy for them, which was nice actually. They're obviously their last one before they break up. Didn't see anything of Sammy this morning, because Sammy is upstairs cooking the bacon roll for all the staff and that sort of thing. So yeah, it'd been nice to see him, because obviously sometimes they do bring them down if they're upstairs cooking, but obviously he was busy. Sammy doesn't tend to do much of the outside stuff, so to speak, like I think he's done it once. He's actually sort of got all the orders and all that sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, he's quite happy being in the kitchen, which is fine if he's happy being in the kitchen cooking the bacon rolls and stuff. So I always say to him, don't set off the smoke alarms, because yeah, I remember once him and one of his friends were cooking their lunch on a Friday, and that's when they burnt the bacon, smoke alarms went off. And I know him and his friend wasn't exactly the greatest people, because it went off at lunchtime and everyone obviously everyone had to evacuate, even though the other part of the school wasn't involved, obviously. But yeah, that makes sense. So, and obviously like people leaving, like Ben and all the other year 13, year 14, I think it's year 13 years in. I'm not too quite sure if it's year. But anyway, all the other Levers was out front this morning. So that's taking on the orders and things like that. So yeah, Ben come out to us, and obviously had his snack and all that sort of thing. So yeah, he was really, really happy this morning, which was really good. So yeah, be careful. I'm not going to cry. It's quite an emotion actually, him saying goodbye today. It really, really is. So yeah, he's been there, what, 15 years now? So it's technically the school where he's at is all he's ever known. Obviously, like I said, he doesn't even know it's like today's his last day, bless him. So yeah, he's probably just going to get up and then think, oh, why am I at school, so to speak? So yeah, like I said, I think more is the fact of the matter we've got nothing set in place for him or nothing like that. That's more the worrying part, what the future's going to be and all that sort of thing. But yeah, even when we went to coffee morning, we spoke to the head and he said, you're looking forward, well, how are you ready for like tonight? And we said no. And even he said he reckons he's going to find it really difficult because again, they've been with us the whole, well, I think they've been about 4. He's been, what is it, he's 19 now, he's been there 15, so yeah, he's been about 4 or 5 when he first started there. Obviously he started off in the nursery because originally he was in the mainstream nursery for about 6 months, I think it was, and obviously they said that we can't cope with his needs. We said that's fine. We knew that anyway, but obviously we needed to start the process of, well, back then it wasn't known as EHCPs, they were known as statements. So of course we started the poor growing with the statements and all that sort of thing, and then we looked at the place where he was, and they said, yeah, we're starting the nursery up in the afternoon, and then he got a place. I remember we started after Christmas. We've been, yeah, the year after we got married. Yeah, so yeah, we've been about 2009-ish, I think. Like I said, I'm not too quite sure, but anyway, yes, he started there after Christmas in the nursery, and then just progressed throughout the school. So yeah, he was, obviously they've been with us the whole step. Obviously when Ben had his first seizure at school, they've been through all that with us. Obviously when Ben had his breakdown where he just had a deterioration, and obviously when they started noticing him going back up to the domicile, so they've been with us every step of the way. So yes, I'm not looking forward to saying goodbye, to be honest with you, I'm really, really not. So, but yeah, like I said, life moves on, you know, because obviously you can't stop life removing, can you, basically? So yeah, it's going to be a celebration of all the people leaving tonight. So but I'm packing my tissues anyway. I'm getting a bit emotional, but it's been an emotional day at school as well, actually, to be honest with you. Can't really say much about that. So but yeah, anyway, hope he's enjoying his last couple of hours left of his school life. Anyway, Sammy, how was school today?
Really good.
Yeah, you didn't come down and say hello to us this morning, coffee morning, did you?
No, I was still upstairs.
I know you was upstairs, you were busy, wasn't you, doing things for the staff and stuff like that, so, but anyway, it was busy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So how many bacon rolls did you have to make?
32 today.
You had to make 32 bacon rolls. Well, that was a lot of bacon rolls to make there, wasn't it? So, anyway then, Sammy, we're, going to start cooking something nice and easy for tea tonight, yeah? Because don't forget we've got Ben's levers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been quite sad, isn't it? But at least you know you still get to see Ben every night, still every day there, won't you?
Yeah.
So then don't forget, then it'll be yours in 2 years' time, won't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, Ben, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Your school life now is officially over. Yeah. Who knows what the future holds, right? Onward and onwards to brighter things, yeah? So bless him, you just don't know, do you? You don't know it's your last day or nothing like that. So I think the hardest part's going to be probably tomorrow or Monday, because obviously, like I said, he's finished now and that's it. Like I said, when a taxi comes, obviously a few minutes before, if he's awake, he takes me to the front door. So again, from tomorrow, if he's asleep, I'm not going to wake him up. I'll let him wake up when he wants to. But yeah, he's come home with a couple of cards and a couple of presents as well, which is, yeah. So but anyway, like I said tonight, got the emotional Leavers assembly.
On that sweet summer night, and if your heart cannot trust me, then I'll say this must be the start of a